this Batman vs. Superman conversation. This is going to be the first time that we don't have Batman vs. Superman specifically on our list to have a big conversation about it, and we can actually talk about Civil War. Good times.
Knock on wood that we might not talk about Batman vs. Superman.
Yeah, let's make a pact right now. Pinky swear, everybody.
I promise nothing.
Yeah. But no, Civil War is looking like it's really cool. You know, everybody's talking about which side are you on, and I don't know, man. Like, I don't feel like I can really choose. I got to see the movie, man. I don't know. That's where I'm at. Let me see the movie first.
It's easy for me.
Really?
Team Tony. I mean, it just makes sense. I mean, look at the teams. I mean, you got look at Tony's team. You have 2 Iron Men. You have African Batman. You have Robot Jesus. What does Captain America have? Hawkeye and Falcon? What the hell?
Yeah, but I'm also looking at like what are they standing for? And you know, like Tony's he's the man in this one, and you know. Captain America's trying to stick it to the man for once, and I gotta kind of that makes me want to get behind him. Captain America usually is the man, so now that he's trying to stick it to the man, I want to get behind him.
That's true. Now, I do want to bring up something in Age of Ultron, and one day we're going to talk about the movie also. But because of the action of Age of Ultron, is another reason I side with Tony. Because in Age of Ultron, the Avengers were out of control in that movie. I just watched this movie before we actually started the podcast, but at the beginning of this movie, you have the Avengers who are pretty much not run by anybody and answer to nobody. They have no government governing them. There's no shield. There's no U.S. government. So as of right now, they are the most powerful private military funded army in the planet in the Marvel universe. They can go wherever they want to. In the beginning of the movie, they invade a foreign country that has that might even have a nuclear weapon in their country. If they didn't find the scepter what they were looking for, or if the country just felt bad for them, that could have started World War III just from the Avengers' actions. And then they're doing all this stuff, and Tony decides to just, I'm just going to make a AI robot that's going to protect everything, and just goes completely crazy, and he tries to destroy the whole planet. Now, if somebody was over Tony that he had to go through to stop him from doing this stuff, Age of Ultron never would have happened. But the fact that the Avengers had so much power and so much freedom that nobody could tell them to do anything, that's why Civil War has to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
I don't know, man. I mean, I know that Tony's the one that's on the side of the having limitations, but at the same time, I mean, if Tony Stark wanted to create Ultron, do you think that some bureaucrat or some Agent Coulson or anybody like that would really be able to stop him? I don't.
Well, at least somebody maybe could make a suggestion, like maybe you shouldn't do this. You know, if he does it, he does it. Okay.
He had to spend how long convincing Banner that it was a good idea? You know, he had somebody that he respected.
Banner's a pussy. He just said 2 things to him. He was like, okay, I'm on board.
I don't know. I guess I haven't seen it that recently. I remember it being a little bit more of an argument than that, but I know what you're saying. But I'm just saying that it's not like he didn't have anybody there telling him it was a bad idea, you know? And as soon as everybody found out about it, they're telling him it's a bad idea. And he's still saying, no, it's a good idea. And I just don't see, you know, he's one of those, pig-headed guys that if he gets an idea in his head and that's what he wants to do, he's going to do it. I don't know. That's just the way I see it, I guess.
But I think in Civil War, I think Tony has learned his lesson. I think maybe he does maybe he understands that, okay, we as superheroes need somebody to we need some kind of counsel, basically.
But how did he learn that lesson? He didn't learn that lesson by being level-headed or by having a superior tell him what to do. If he had a superior telling him not to do what he wanted to do, it would just make him do it more. He only learned that lesson the hard way. So saying that I don't want to let other people learn the lesson the hard way, you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm having a hard time getting behind him on this one.
I know, because it's Team Cap, Captain America. You either follow Captain America or you're a terrorist. I know.
Yeah, well, I mean, at first, I would like to say that I like Tony Stark because he was listening to Suicidal Tendencies in the first Iron Man. But
I'll give you that.
The more I watch his movies, Tony Stark can be kind of a rich douchebag sometimes.
Right.
So, but I understand like that's kind of the point. Like both guys, you know, they both make valid points. I mean, I understand where Tony Stark is coming from. He went up through that wormhole in space. He knows what's out there. He sees the threat and he's trying to protect Earth. I understand why he wants to, create Ultron and do this, the superhero, Registration Act and all that shit, But at the same time, I understand Captain America's view, it's like, hey, we should, freedom, in privacy, we all deserve our own privacy. And so, but if I got to choose a side, I mean, I tend to lean towards Captain America because, the whole security versus freedom thing gets a little blurred. And I guess I agree with his sentiments a little more than Tony Stark. But I don't know. But for team, yeah, I think unless whoever Spider-Man jumps on, whoever's team is going to jump on, I don't know.
Where's Spider-Man? Give me pictures of Spider-Man.
Yeah.
All right, J. Jonah. Before we had this conversation, I would have said that I couldn't choose, but I think after that little back and forth with Leroy, I think I'm going to have to go Team Cap.
Oh,
I got it right now, and that could change. It's subject to change. I'm not going to say that.
Why are you guys against corporate America?